This is the Hot 7 Nightly News.
Good evening. It is Friday, 11th April 2025. I am Daniela Edwin. Welcome to the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. We are on Flow Channel 117, Kiss FM, the Caribbean Hot FM mobile app, and the Caribbean Hot 7 TV Facebook page. Not forgetting those of you using the Hot 7 plug and play antenna. Thank you so much for joining us. Bay Gardens Resorts opened its doors to job seekers this week, hosting a job fair aimed at filling current vacancies and preparing for the upcoming launch of its newest property. The event was aimed at candidate prospects from across the island who desire work in the award-winning hospitality group.
Friday, April 11th, saw Bay Gardens Resorts scout for quality talent by way of a recruitment fair. The job fair was open to candidates aged 18 years and over whose successful application would bolster staff at existing properties and fill upcoming positions for the newest associate brand, Sapphire Sands, set to open later this year. The resort's People Development Manager, Diana Francis, highlighted the hotel's commitment to delivering exceptional service by attracting individuals with key industry traits such as professionalism, flexibility, and sharp communication skills.
We have basic criteria, basic qualifications, and also specific qualifications for the various positions. For example, the basic criteria to be able to be hired, we would have to have good customer service skills, because we, of course, working in the hospitality industry, good attention to detail, good communication skills, and adaptability skills. For example, you'll have cook-specific skills for the kitchen department, the culinary department, and of course, when you interview for servers, security, housekeeping, you'd have different skills pertaining to that specific department.
The job fair will allow successful candidate prospects and applicants to engage in a streamlined application and interview process relevant to specific role availability in the hospitality sector. Francis added that there will be further exciting job opportunities on the horizon for those who wish to begin their career in hospitality.
We have different hospitality areas. This is a luxury hotel, so we're looking for persons, cooks, we're looking for waiters, we're looking for housekeeping supervisors, security guards, drivers, butlers. Of course, we're going to be offering a luxury butler service. And that's basically, in a nutshell, what we're looking for right now for Sapphire Sands, expected to open later this year.
Key hotel representatives emphasized that every successful candidate in the call must have exhibited core skills which align with hallmarks of excellence in the tourism industry and which speak to the company's guest-centered approach. Cheryl Gustave, General Manager at Bay Gardens Hotel and Inn, says the resort will soon mark 30 decades of service in the hospitality industry and that strong new talent additions to its workforce will help the brand continue its trend of exceptional customer satisfaction.
Bay Gardens Hotel has been in existence come November 25th for 30 years. So we are celebrating our 30th anniversary comes the 25th of November. We have a whole range of activities which started from January this year. So we have the Bay Gardens Hotel, which was the first, the Bay Gardens Inn, the second, then we built Bay Gardens Beach Resort and Spa. Then we moved on to the Bay Gardens Marina Haven, and then we have the Villas, Water's Edge Villas, which is luxury above luxury. But this time we're going to open Sapphire Sands, which is located opposite the Bay Gardens Beach Resort. Now the Bay Gardens Sapphire Sands, as it is branded, is a luxurious hotel offering 5-star service. So hence the need for the butlers, the cooks, and experienced personnel who would come into the industry that understands passion and want to execute passion to our valued clients and to their peers.
Organizers say the job fair is part of an ongoing effort to ensure that as the Bay Gardens brand grows, its commitment to service quality remains consistent. With Sapphire Sands set to welcome its first guests this year, the team is working to ensure that every new hire fits seamlessly into the company's culture of hospitality, professionalism, and innovation. Reporting for the Hot 7 TV News, I am Stevana Francis.
President of the Saint Lucia Craft and Dry Goods Vendors Association, Peter Ras-Ipa Isaac, is urging vendors to take greater responsibility for their financial well-being by consistently contributing to the National Insurance Corporation, or NIC. He expressed concern over the lack of regular NIC payments among vendors and highlighted the importance of securing benefits.
President of the Saint Lucia Craft and Dry Goods Vendors Association, Peter Ras Isaac, is making a strong call for vendors to take greater responsibilities for their financial futures by consistently contributing to the National Insurance Corporation, NIC. Speaking on behalf of the association, Isaac expressed concerns that many vendors are not making regular NIC payments, a situation he describes as troubling given the importance of establishing reliable pension and society and social safety nets.
What we have been trying to do is to, double up on the whole move towards digital currency situation. And we have had our prior engagement with the Bank of Saint Lucia. And what has happened is that we find that it's a bit slow in terms of vendors getting to within the system of the point of sales terminals. So there was a window for a 6 month window, and enough people did not come and apply for to be involved in the facility.
He urged self-employed individuals within the vending community to register and make voluntary contributions, emphasizing that the NIC offers vital benefits, including retirement pensions, injury coverage, and maternity benefits.
With that now, we have bring SEDU is on board as well. The NIC will be on board as well, because we want to do some of the people in terms of having their NIC a number, or what you want to call it, so that people can be processed. You cannot process without having a NIC number. And we also want to get people involved in terms of starting to contribute or make contributions to NIC. So in the longer run, after they are unable to continue working at the vendor's arcade or anywhere as a self-employed person, they probably may be could get what you call a point of pension, or you could get a lump sum, 67% of the amount of money paid.
President Peter Ras Isaac appeal serves as a crucial reminder that long-term value of financial planning within the vending community by encouraging vendors to take full advantage of the benefits offered by the NIC, and he hopes to foster a culture of responsibility and security among self-employed individuals. For Hot 7 TV News, Josiah Bissett reporting.
Demonstrating ongoing support and cooperation, the Taiwanese government has donated drug testing kits to the Royal Saint Lucia Police Force. The donation is expected to bolster the RSLPF's efforts in addressing rising narcotics activity on the island.
The Royal Saint Lucia Police Force has received a sizable donation of 600 drug testing kits from the Republic of China, Taiwan. These include 500 white screening reagents and 100 sets of marijuana reagents. These test kits were manufactured by the Taiwan Investigative Bureau under the Ministry of Justice and is said to be easy to use and capable of providing a rapid and reliable screening results for a variety of drugs. Now, officers of the Gang Narcotics and Firearms Unit will be able to swiftly and accurately identify suspicious substances on the go. During a brief handover ceremony on Friday, April 11th, Inspector Siobhan Matthew, in charge of the Gang Narcotics and Firearms Unit, noted that the donation is expected to significantly enhance the Royal Saint Lucia Police Force capabilities to detect and manage drug-related offenses, particularly in light of recent increases in narcotics activity on the island.
In my capacity as the inspector in charge of the Gangs, Narcotics and Firearms Unit, I can confidently affirm that these kits will significantly enhance our capacity to respond to drug-related offenses. They will support frontline investigations, increase the accuracy of our assessments, and reinforce our ongoing fight against the illegal drug trade. This ceremony is a reflection of the strong bilateral relationship and enduring friendship between Saint Lucia and the Republic of China, Taiwan. Your commitment to citizen security and regional cooperation is deeply appreciated.
Dr. Masham Makesili, Acting Deputy Commissioner of Police, expressed a heartfelt gratitude to the Republic of China, Taiwan for their generosity.
This timely and thoughtful contribution represents not just a strengthening of our ties, but also a meaningful step in our shared commitment to public health, safety, and security in Saint Lucia. On behalf of the government of Saint Lucia, the Ministry of National Security, and the Royal Saint Lucia Police Force, I extend sincere gratitude to the Taiwanese government and its people and representatives present here today. These drug test kits will significantly enhance our capacity to detect, deter, and of course, assist with the scourge of drug trafficking and abuse that threatens the well-being of our communities and that of our youth.
Her Excellency Nicole Su, Ambassador of the Republic of China Taiwan to Saint Lucia, reaffirmed Taiwan's continued commitment to supporting the Royal Saint Lucia Police Force. She emphasizes the importance of strengthening ties through meaningful cooperations and expressed Taiwan's dedication to assist the Royal Saint Lucia Police Force in advancing their operations and enhancing public safety efforts across the island.
Back in 2018, our both governments, the government of the Republic of China Taiwan and the government of Saint Lucia, we have actually entered into an agreement of police cooperation. And just yesterday, the 10th of April, our bilateral treaty on mutual assistance, mutual legal assistance in criminal matters came into force yesterday. So I am very glad to see that over the years, we have developed a very strong and trustworthy partnership in law and security enforcement, as well as crime prevention. And we are honored to have the opportunity to demonstrate Taiwan's commitment through an array of training, workshops, and also programs of exchanges of experiences and knowledge. And also through our contribution to bikes, body cameras, and drones, and so on.
The latest donation underscores the strong and enduring partnership between Saint Lucia and the Republic of China Taiwan. Built on mutual respect, the shared goals for a safer and more resilient society. As the Royal Saint Lucia Police Force continues to tackle the growing challenge of drug-related offenses, the support from Taiwan not only strengthens operational capacity, but also highlights the value of international collaboration and addressing pressing security concerns. For Hot 7 TV News, Josiah Bissett reporting.
An elderly man is now nursing injuries after being burnt in a house fire on Thursday. Fortunately, onlookers were able to get him out of the structure during efforts to extinguish the blaze. His son has since spoken on the incident, detailing how his father's attempt at quenching the fire nearly cost him his life.
According to a report from the Saint Lucia Fire Service, the life of an elderly man was saved by bystanders who, in a show of heroism, were able to assist him out of his burning home. The wooden structure occupied by the man and a vehicle belonging to his son were found engulfed by flames on Thursday, 10th April 2025 at 5:06 p.m. at Chase Gardens, Castries. Whilst the fire crew was able to contain and extinguish the blaze, the man did suffer non-fatal burns. The fire victim's son, Sharper Charles, reports on his father's current condition and shared that his father was attempting to quench the fire himself, causing him to get burnt in the process.
He got burnt in the fire, trying to put out the fire. He's diabetic. He's not able to see as well. I don't know what caused him to walk back into the building because he was already on the outside. So he tried to put out the fire with a bucket of water. And the fire just caught him right in the head. Yeah, so he ran back out of the building, but he was already burnt. By then it was too late. And he capsized and he was screaming in pain and help. And I guess that's what caught the attention of my wife, who came out after hearing the screams. And then she called me right after. Yeah. But he's in the hospital. They called me today to tell me that, he'll be okay. Yes. But he has severe burns all on his head, his face, the front of his body, his back. So he got it really bad.
Charles recounts the moment he learned of the fire and the course of action he took.
Yesterday I received the phone call from my wife that the house is on fire. I was in Bishop's Gap, just visiting a friend and also to drop off a document. And I had to just put everything behind and just hightail it out of there. And I didn't know what to expect, but I just called 911 along the way, and they responded. Thank God they responded, and they told me that they would be on their way. And so I arrived at the horrific scene. That's what it was. See the smoke from at the bottom of the hill coming up. My wife and child was at the bottom of the hill, and she told me, do not go up there before the vehicle blows up, because the vehicle is on fire. And I heard what she said, but I still had to see it for myself, so I came up anyway. I had a extinguisher in my hand, but when I saw the fire, I said to myself, that can't do anything for me.
Whilst he maintains that he has a strong support system, Charles welcomes the generosity of those who feel inclined to aid his father and sibling in rebuilding their home.
Well, at this point, assistance is always welcome, especially since, the place that burned down was residence to both my dad and my younger brother. So right now, it's like they basically have nowhere to go at the moment. So we're scrambling to see, what could be done for them. Downstairs is occupied, upstairs is occupied, and it's not like we have ample space.
As he continues to care for his father, Charles says he is working on a plan to determine what is needed and will at a later date share how individuals who wish to support can do so. The origin and cause of the fire is also currently under investigation. Reporting for the Hot 7 TV News, I am Jasmine Duncan.
Still in the first segment of the broadcast, the POV. Today you spoke to an open mic. Here is what you had to say.
This morning I came to complain because I'm very disappointed in police officers nowadays giving people traffic tickets anywhere. Yesterday, unfortunately, I was packed by Marshall Electronics all the way in Saint Lucia. When I came back to my vehicle, I went to drop my grandson for some preschool activity. I got a ticket on my vehicle saying I'm parked illegally, which I find where I parked was okay. I was exactly at the front of Marshall Electronics. Imagine that I'm all the way at Saint Lucia. Stop targeting citizens. Things are already hard already. There are times when citizens need a police officer to get to do things in traffic. You don't see anybody, for instance, by the La Clary Church when there's a funeral, by the Anglican Church, by Dilly's. Sometimes these are the spots you all need to be. And then you're all targeting citizens everywhere. That doesn't make any sense. What are you giving me a ticket for parking by Marshall's Electronics all the way at Saint Lucia, and the lane you wrote on the paper, it's actually the wrong lane. Why are you all doing that? You all preventing citizens from building a relationship with you all. I'm not sure if you all are being vindictive, jealous. Why are you all targeting citizens? Give people a break. Town has nowhere to park. Come on the back roads. The other places need police officers. There are people walking with knives, guns, all sorts of things in town. You don't target them. Give people a chance to breathe. It's not nice. You're all doing that if you're all working on commission.
I just want to let the public know that they should make a special effort to be at the Mindufili Park tonight. There's an SPL game tonight. We're looking for people in large numbers to come and support the players, come and support the vibe. It is going to be a nice time. There's a halftime show also. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody there tonight.
I have a little complaint. Not as big as I thought, but honestly, I have to speak my mind. The way it was for me before, and my salary, I work under government. My salary before, it was not nothing. I was not benefiting anything. I'm not seeing no profit in nothing. For time I've been under the United Workers Party. But honestly, I give the gratitude. Honestly, I find the minister doing really, really good. I honestly appreciate my salary. I even appreciate the back pay. Come on, we all were suffering below what we had. Right now, it's way more than that. So why should they even end up getting upset about the party, this, the party, that? Be thankful. Okay, being thankful. Honestly, I find honestly, it's very disappointing And if honestly, really and truly you don't want the money, the back pays you're getting out there, the United Workers' Party, leave it in the bank for somebody else that need it, you understand? Because we have the people out there. And before, used to see a lot of vagrants on the Cat Street Central, everywhere, all in the constituency, all different places have how much vagrants. Right now, everybody has a contract. You see less vagrants on the road. What is it they need to give? Open up your eye.
I would like there to be a justice system for, for fathers. I feel like everybody is mothers, and some mothers do a good job, but there's some mothers that don't do a good job. Fathers have to take it hard. So I think the system have to be more lenient and look at the case and say, all right, this is the place for the single fathers, this is the place for the single mothers, and move better towards it.
I'm calling again for the last time on the relevant authorities. Please put back the crossing on the Social Road or put speed bumps there for the last time. Yesterday something happened there, and it's amazing how the guy got killed. A fellow overtaken at top speed of the bike coming down. Luckily, the bike guy could have ride it and he escaped. And the other thing again, too many cows roaming the highway. The owners of the cows, please hold them, because this morning there was an accident on the highway if a cow on a vehicle. So the owners of the cows, please hold your cows and tie them. If the police start to shoot the cows, you'll hear all kinds of story and That is another thing that's going to happen. Please hold your cows and put them where they belong.
Want to share your point of view with us on trending topics in the news? We would love to hear from you. Look out for our reporters or head over to our Facebook and Instagram pages at Caribbean Hot 7 TV. Coming up next, the National Taxi Union says they will no longer be slaves to bigger players in the tourism industry. And St. Lucians facing deportation are being assured a safety net on their return. The details to these stories and much more when we come back.